Alright, welcome back to Cricket for Americans. Nick here, and I am finally ready for the next part of Bodyline. That's right, my reactions, they're continuing finally. Once again, out of town a little bit, spent some time with my wife and with my daughter. But we're back now, and I'm excited to continue on. I think this is what, part 12 now, if I'm not mistaken? I don't know. I'm not very organized. I think it's part 12. And what I remember from the last one is Bradman finally got his revenge, so to speak, on the whole byline process and England winning that first match. He comes in. Was it the first innings, right, where he went down for a duck, gets his revenge, gets a century. What was it, like 110, 120, 130? I don't remember. It was a lot of runs. And the last part ended with the dad losing his mind, listening to on the radio, hearing the Don Bradman song, everyone singing to him for his amazing knock, his amazing performance, getting that century. And I hope you've been enjoying these reactions, those of us tight-knit community that have been following along with these. I really appreciate that. Go ahead and show that appreciation, please, by hitting that like button. It would really help to get other people into that community. And please don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the community. If you are new to these byline reactions, I've done 11 previous ones, if my math is correct. Go ahead and check those out. Watch those and then come back and check out this one. Or if you just want to check out this one because you've seen the series and you don't really care which one, thank you. Welcome. And let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Let's see what's going to happen next. I still don't know who wins this Ashes series. I don't know what's going to happen next. I've never watched this. This is my first time watching it through. I'm excited for it. And let's go ahead and check this out right now. Still celebrating. All those street sweepers are going to be able to stay employed for the next several days because of this great celebration. How kind of these Australian fans to employ the street sweepers. Cameron's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you guys get out of my way, please? Jardine's like, oh, I can't get rid of this guy. He's like, excuse me.
That's it.
It's not a proper way to celebrate.
That ties the test series at 1-1. Australia has won the second test by 111
Okay, so
runs. Just listen to that mighty reception.
Australians won by 1-1-1.
Here at the Melbourne Ground. What a proud day for Australia.
Mom and Dad are in good spirits. The boys are in good spirits. Drinking some apple juice, it appears. Oh, Larwood sacrificing the old stump. It's going to become a stump if he keeps treating it that way. Does Jardine care? You don't really paint Jardine to be too sympathetic whatsoever here.
Are you coming to congratulate the Australians?
Of course not.
If you'll permit me one small observation.
All right. I miscalculated. But the wicket was doctored.
What are you saying? That the curator would deliberately go out there?
That wicket was deliberately underprepared. Whether the curator acted under instructions or not, I cannot say.
I fear you are making excuses for your own errors of judgment. I warned you against acting rashly.
And I told you that I shall be making the tactical decisions on this tour.
Your obsession with Bradman has clouded all your decision-making, and that is the reason we have lost this test.
I shall not allow that situation to repeat itself in Adelaide.
Man. Now, those watching, how many of you resort to match-fixing claims when it doesn't go your side's way? You might be a bigger Jardine fan than you thought. 2 more shoes? Oh. I mean, that's what Jardine's doing. It was a pitch. He was under-curated.
Jardine. Yes, what is it? Well, I've just discovered I'm to play in social match at weekend.
Yes, it'll be the 12th man.
Aye, well, I thought I might have a bit of time off before Adelaide.
What were you planning to do?
Yes, he needs it.
Well, I was simply just hoping to rest my feet. I had to leave the field 4 times in second test.
Yes, I'm well aware of it. You spent an hour away from the game, all told.
Aye, but I still bowled more overs than anyone else.
You would have bowled a lot more if you hadn't been off the field so often.
I couldn't help it. My boots kept splitting. I bowled as hard as I could.
No, you didn't. None of you did. That's why Bradman scored his century and the Australians won the test.
Vokes and bows aren't in this social team, though.
My gosh.
Harold, listen to me. You are my principal weapon, the spearhead of my attack. Not Vos and bows. I want you fit for Adelaide. Fitter, faster, and meaner than you've ever been.
So I'm to be 12th man, then?
Okay, then give him a break.
No. No, you can play. And I expect to see you at the practice nets tomorrow.
Aye. Right.
Oh my gosh. So what do you do there in today's modern game when your captain says you're playing and you're like, I can't? You run to the physio? There's no way the captain has that kind of power.
Aye, don't warrant treatment like this. Anyway, the amateurs are fed up with them, so I better watch out in Adelaide. I'll stay there.
I'll have one.
Jardine, you are a man obsessed. This is where obsessions will get you in all aspects. You make them be more important than anything else, and then you justify. If you're not truly obsessed or addicted or whatever you want to call it, then take a break from whatever the activity is and see if you can. Ooh, there you go.
That beach ball off his nut, Harold!
Does that guy not have a job? He's got nothing else to do. He's at the practice, he's at the net sessions, he's at the matches. Took a whole month off for crying out loud.
On your gun!
You like that hat. Oh!
In for a duck.
Oh!
Well bowled, Harold.
Good night, fellas.
Oh, I love it. The tension! Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
Take it easy, Don. It's only practice, you know.
That guy kind of reminds me of Toe Maguire a little bit. That hat. I like that hat. It's so old school.
Hey, fancy cat. Have a look at the boy next to you. He'll show you how it's done.
Yes. I wonder how Jardine's batting performance. They're not showing it at all, but I wonder how he did batting-wise in this series. To look it up.
I want this rabble excluded from all further practice.
But the public is always...
I did not come all this way to provide free entertainment for the masses. I do not want them here after luncheon.
Come on now, come on.
King of England?
No spectators allowed.
Says who?
Orders of the cricket board and Jardine.
Go to buggery. We'll see about this. I can go anywhere on the press.
Yeah, I know. Now look, James, you can't...
Hang on, he's all right. He's me photographer.
Who's that?
Yes, he's
Never seen him before
me
in my life.
photographer.
All right, but don't you cause any trouble, Jamesy. I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. Sorry, mate.
He just told the dog he's never seen him before in his life? Stay. That's not gonna, you know, feel good or feel right from the dog fans
Douglas,
of the world.
there are some
Dog
members of the
lovers.
press outside who want a statement.
Practice is for the players, not for the public. I certainly don't wish to speak to the press about it.
My dear chap, we cannot afford to risk any further bad blood. We have already come under attack for our tactics on the field.
I shall settle that matter once and for all. And show them in.
Everything we have done has been well within the laws of cricket. We have placed a more difficult field than is ordinarily employed with fast bowling.
and have been successful in curbing the activities of the batsmen. But I can assure you that there is nothing new in the stratagem, nor any graver danger than in any other.
Bull.
It has been successful so far, and Mr. Warner and I hope that it will go on being successful.
Is that right, Mr. Warner? You support the tactics of Mr. Jardine, and in particular this bodyline bowling?
As Mr. Jardine says, it is a legitimate form of leg theory.
Would this be the same leg theory that you derided in the Morning Post of August 22nd, 1932? And I quote, "These tactics should be deplored. With 5 men on the leg side, the balls were short-pitched and frequently bounced head-high and more. If all fast bowlers were to adopt these methods, there would be trouble and plenty of it. This is not bowling. Indeed, it is not even cricket." Now, in light of that article, Mr. Warner, would you say that you describe the current English attack to be cricket?
Well, the circumstances were entirely different in London, and...
how different?
Well,
if you'd researched a little further, Mr. Cooper, you would have discovered that I was playing in that match, and I faced that leg theory field. The circumstances then, as Mr. Warner correctly points out, were completely different.
Would you care to define the difference, Mr. Jardine?
No, I would not.
Yes.
And the people of
Wow,
Adelaide.
he just left him hanging.
I welcome you all, and we hope that
Jerk.
your stay in our fair city will be indeed a happy one.
A little cooler out here.
Jardine, the way he's portraying it, reminds me of
The sun would be just now.
Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Truly never sets upon the British Empire.
You are very much the empowerment, aren't you, Douglas?
It's what makes we British the greatest race on earth. We must all have the courage of our convictions and do what we think best.
But we must play the game by the rules too.
By the rules, yes, but also to win.
Winning is everything to you, isn't it?
No, Patty. But I see no honor in defeat.
What do you want of me, Douglas?
Simply your support on the field.
The field of honor? I cannot play your way, Douglas.
I'm your captain. Surely you'll agree to abide by my decisions.
If I can't?
Then I should prefer it if you didn't play at all.
Jeez.
Then that is how it must be. I cannot
Good
play
for
your
you.
way, Douglas, my friend.
You will never play Test cricket again.
He is out of control. The power has gotten absolutely out of control in his mind. He is just so... He's like a sociopath, for crying out loud. He really is. So, I mean, he is like a sociopath. I really believe that way, the way he's being portrayed here. And one thing I was thinking about, Hugo Weaving. I mean, how is this guy not legendary in any film fan's mind? I remember this guy, Red Skull from the MCU, for crying out loud, who makes an appearance in Infinity Wars and Endgame. This guy's been everywhere and has portrayed some great characters in some fantastic franchises. He does a fantastic job here. He is just power hungry. He's obsessed with winning. He's obsessed with beating Bradman. So far, I mean, you could equally say that Bradman's got the upper hand because Bodyline is not affecting him. Again, I've not seen Bradman get hit by the Bodyline yet. And I'm curious if that's going to happen, if he's going to like ramp it up even more in the third test. In his mind, he lost because, what's his name, Paddy, the Indian player, was not supporting him. Larwood didn't bowl enough overs, even though his foot basically broke off. The field wasn't curated enough. It's just crazy. I wonder if he was the only Indian player on the squad, which would make me think, was he the best Indian player at that time?
With the series level at 1-1, I needn't tell you how important victory is. Not only to us, but to the morale of people back home. I have inspected the wicket, and I'm pleased to
Oh,
say
yes.
that it is much truer than in Melbourne.
No excuses, homie.
Needless to say, I expect nothing less from our bowlers than their best.
Aye, well, it weren't only the bowling that were weak in Melbourne.
It's quite correct, Harold. There will also be a few changes to the batting lineup. Eddie Painter will be replacing Patordi, and I am well aware that I have
There
not
you go.
scored enough
Answers my
runs.
question.
Indeed, should you all believe that my performance doesn't warrant selection, I am perfectly happy to stand down. I don't want anyone playing who's going to let the side
Oh,
down.
does he really believe that?
Includes
Really mean
myself.
that?
Yes, well, I'm sure I speak for the team when I say that your value as a tactician far outweighs your
Got something right here, buddy.
temporary loss of batting form.
Check the mirror.
I, for one, want you in charge on that field today.
Gubby?
I think you should play, Douglas.
If I may say so, Skipper, there is just one complaint. You'll never win the bloody toss. I really would like the chance to bat first for a change.
I'll do my best.
That's something that's going back almost 100 years still as a complaint.
Excuse
With a
me,
toss.
Mr. Jardine. It's me lucky charm. Got me into team. Might help you win toss.
Thank you, Eddie.
How
Thank you.
excited he is to play. I love it.
Bloody marvellous!
Congratulations.
Ah, something to write home about, Eddie.
Tails.
Oh, the lucky charm worked!
Good morning and welcome to the Adelaide Oval, where the news is that England has won the toss and Jardine has elected to bat. This is the third test and the series stands
This
at
will be
one
interesting.
match
I know I'm not going to be able to
each.
finish
Ground
the
is
whole
suspended
third
condition
match, I
after
don't think,
yesterday's
and I'll
rain,
rest
may
this
have
little
livened the
segment
pitch up a
here.
bit on this beautiful hot day.
This
A
is
huge
just
crowd
like,
is already in hand,
it's building up the
anticipating some
intensity. It
very
really is,
interesting
the
cricket.
anticipation of what's
There are
going to
changes
happen.
to both sides. For Australia,
I mean, it's portraying a
Constant
real
returns in place
series,
of
but
O'Brien,
the show
and for
creators do a
England,
great job of
Verity
creating that
replaces Bowes,
in the show and
the number
focusing on the
for Charlie
things
has
that
been omitted,
Jardine's
allowing
worried
Eddie
about.
Painter to
We
make
didn't get a
his
lot of
debut.
Bradman in this episode. We got a lot of him recent, or the previous one, especially with the board drama.
And it's Jardine and his Harlequin cap to take their first ball here from Wall. He
Why
comes
is
up
he
with
wearing
bowls
that
and
hat?
this is
Why is he
pushed
not
into
wearing
the
his
covers.
baggy
They think of
blue?
one, but Bradman out there like a panther. A beautiful piece of fielding. His return comes back right over the stumps to Oldfield, and no run there, and great applause from the pro-Australian crowd.
Is that like a captain's hat?
It's a very slow and patient start by England, with runs just coming at a trickle here at the Adelaide Oval, and singles have been the story of the morning. The new opener Jardine has
Are
hardly
they
played a
clapping for the
stroke.
England batters?
Ready now for the next ball
Class.
to come in from Wall. And this one, he has a swing, he's got a sneak, now it's gone through the keeper, there's no chance there.
Yeah, you're a lucky bastard.
No, just a bastard.
Say what I thought they said? That was awesome.
I've come to demand an apology.
Oh, what for?
I don't appreciate being called a bastard.
Fair enough.
Which one of you bastards called this bastard a bastard?
That's awesome.
Silly bastard.
Seriously, get away from our door.
And so England, after a hopeless start when they lost 4 for 30, have
That's
fought back to a
awesome.
respectable first innings score of 341. That was reached mainly due to two excellent partnerships between Leyland and Wyatt, and secondly between Painter and Verity. The onus is now very strongly on the Australians to weather the early onslaught.
All right, you blokes. All right, we're all square. 341. It's well within range on this ground. Jardine knows it. So he and his boys will be coming down hard, make no mistake. So let's get our heads down and show them that we can handle anything they have to offer. There's a lot at stake here. I want to win this match as much as you blokes. But what's more important is to show the Poms that we know how the game is played.
Great
And
hair.
of course, it remains to
A lot
be
of great
seen
hair on that
if
team.
and
Jeez
when
Louise.
Jardine will use the controversial bodyline tactics.
That expression is an abomination. I am using legitimate leg theory.
My dear boy, you are guilty of sophistry. Abominable as that expression must be, it is an accurate description of your tactics. Excuse me, Douglas, but the umpires have taken the field.
We must each follow the dictates of our own conscience.
They have a meeting in the shower. Oh yeah, you're gonna need some of that, pal. Fill her up back up.
What on earth are you doing?
It's an old trick of Tiger Smith's. Protects her hands.
Good heavens, man, a couple of hours
Yeah,
out there,
he
you
will.
stink to high
It's
heaven.
nasty.
Anyway, hurry up.
Yeah, that's...
Alan will share the
That's
opening attack with
disgusting.
Larwood, and he'll bowl here to Fingleton.
Oh my
With what I
God.
would describe as a fairly orthodox field. If up comes Alan, Fingleton plays, and there's a dive across
Thanks
there
to the
by Alan. I think
steak.
it's a catch, yes. He's out, and Fingleton is out for a duck.
Well bowled, Gubby.
What's that smell? Man, it's gonna be a long day. That guy went down for a duck, and he smelled it already. Oh my God, this this thing is crazy. You got Jardine. I mean, is he the most sensitive guy of all time, at least in this series? I mean, do we have any historical research to back up how sensitive? I mean, I'm a sensitive guy. I'd be the first to admit that. But are you kidding me? Like, name call? He called me and mean, I demand you take that back and you apologize. Fair enough. That was a hilarious scene. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely crazy. I mean, maybe it's just because it's supposed to be implied, but I have not seen a lot of Bodyline in the second match. And, you know, that was the, you know, early on into the first innings for Australia in the third match. But am I supposed to just have it implied that it's just constantly happening? We're not seeing as much because I don't want to show the actors getting their butts kicked so much and getting hit by balls. I have no idea. Let me know, comment below on that one. Comment anything you want to comment below, anything that I was confused about or I was talking about this or that you want to answer. Really appreciate you watching this with me. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, adios.